Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I greatly appreciate you being here. So today I thought it would be really fun to tackle the Google Picks My Makeup Challenge. The lovely Miss NikkieTutorials is the one who came up with this idea a few weeks ago, and I thought it was a really neat and fun concept, so I wanted to give it a try myself. So if you'd like to embark on this craziness with me, then go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there and keep watching. So the way that Nikki went about this was she went to Google Images and she typed in the first letter of both her first and last name. She added the word look behind it, and whatever the first image was that Google popped up, that is what you had to take inspiration from to create an eye look with. I know, scary, right? So for me, my initials are BG, so I just went ahead, went to Google Images, typed in BG look, and the first image that popped up on Google was this. Initial thoughts, okay, this is very simple and basic, but at the same time that also means easy, and at least we have some color. So I literally just had a woman in a purple and black dress standing in front of a white background. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do right off the bat, but obviously I know I will be working with purple, black, and white. So now that I have scoped out my image and seen what I have to go off of, let's get started. Alright, so I did just zoom you guys in just a little bit so we can all have a better view. So starting out, I'm going to be grabbing my BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I'll be reaching in and grabbing this purple shade right here. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M433. And I'm just going to start working that all the way into my crease, as well as dragging it out just ever so slightly. And bringing it down to touch the corner of my eye. And then just to deepen that up a little bit and give it a little bit more dimension, I'm just going to scoot right on over next door to this kind of grayish purple shade right here. And I'm just going to start laying that down ever so slightly right below the lighter purple that we just laid down. So next, since the lady is standing in front of such a huge white backdrop, I do kind of want to tie some white in here somewhere. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab this LA Colors white eyeliner. I'm just going to start kind of carving out my crease just a little bit. Y'all know I normally carve out my creases with regular concealer, but the problem with that is regular concealer has kind of like a tan tinge to it, and since I do want this to actually be white, I don't want that white tinge because obvious reasons. Another option instead of a white eyeliner like this is also kind of like a white eyeshadow base or a white concealer. I do not have either of those, that's why I'm using this. I realized that I need to go purchase one of the two to add to my collection in case of emergencies like this. But for now, this will do the job. And so now I'm just going to take my Morphe 35B palette. I'm going to reach in and grab the white shadow. I'm just going to use that to set the white on my lid. And this also just makes that a brighter shade of white as well. So I'm going to go back in with the Zodiac palette and grab that dark purple shade that we used. Just going to kind of blend out the edges of the crease we just cut, just so everything blends more together. And I am right there on the edges. I'm just going to overlap the white a little bit. And you see how I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but because I overlapped the white with that purple, it gave it a little bit, kind of like an ombre effect, because it made that purple a little bit lighter, like a light lavender. So it looks like a little gradient effect. Alright, and then again, looking at my picture, the lady's dress is purple, so we have a lot of that going on, but it also has some black detailing as well as she has some black shoes on. So how can we not add a little bit of black in this eye look? So going back to the Zodiac palette, I'm going to grab the black that's in there, tap off hella excess because you can really screw up a look if you go too crazy with the black. So I'm just going to really tap that off and just very lightly go in and deepen up my outer V's with that black. Just ever so slightly, because I don't want to overpower that purple with the black because it can happen very easily and it can happen very quickly, and once you do that, there's no coming back. Alright, so there we have it. It just added the slightest bit of dimension, but don't fret, we are going to be going in and adding some more blacks with the liner and lashes and all of that. So really fast, I'm just going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I'm just going to add a little wingy poo. So now that my wings are on, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of liner into my bottom waterline. The one I'm going to be using today is by Catrice Cosmetics. It is one of their liquid metal gel eye pencils. It's kind of a purple shade, and the name is... I've never seen a name for an eyeliner this long. The name is Lilac is Back in Nearly Black. Yes, folks, that is literally the name of this one little bitty eye pencil. It's kind of this deep, dark gray toned purple. I'll be popping that to my lower waterline. And then for my lower lash line, I'll be grabbing that same dark purple that we used on top, and I'll be running that all the way across on bottom as well. Alright, so now really quick, I'm just going to go ahead off camera and pop on some mascara and lashes. And I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the face. So both mascara and lashes are on. I also off camera added in some blush and bronzer as well, because honestly, how many times have you guys seen me do that already? And those two items were not influenced by my Google image, so that's why I just went ahead and did it off camera. But if you do want to know what I use, then for my bronzer today, I use my Ray Ray palette, What's New. And then for blush, I actually went in with NARS Orgasm. This is a little mini that Ulta actually gave me for my birthday. So yeah, there's the tea on that. Now it's time to move on into highlight. And I did save highlight for on camera because it is inspired by the image. So again, going with the humongous white background, I'm going to dip into my BH Cosmetics and Carly Bible palette. All the way down here in the bottom corner, there is a white highlighted shade, and that's what I'm going to be using today. And as always, I'm just going to be highlighting in my normal areas: the cheeks, the nose, the cupid's bow, the inner corner, the brow bone, all the right places. Alright, so for lips today, I don't want to take away from the eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and stay a little bit on the more nude side. So I went ahead and lined my lips with a brown liner. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Fighter. And then on top of that, I'm just going to go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick, and this is in the shade Bear It All. I'm just really more so focusing this directly in the center of my lips. This is not only going to lighten up the lip a little bit, but it's also going to give them kind of a more pouty look. Alright, and then just to set the makeup and make sure it lasts all day, I'm going to be going in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. We're done. And I must say, I am absolutely obsessed with how it came out. I haven't really played around with a lot of purple. I've also been wanting to do an eyeshadow look of some sort with this white. So the fact that I was able to combine the two things that I've been wanting to play around with in one eye look and come up with something that I haven't done before, like, it's pretty neat. So big shout out to Google. Maybe I should let Google give me inspiration more often. Because honestly, this little challenge was so fun to do. There are also other ways you could do this. I've seen Manny MUA. He done this challenge, but he kind of mixed it up a little bit. What he did was let Google pick every item for him. For example, so he would go in and type in foundation, just the word foundation, and he would see what the number 1 or 2 options were that Google recommended to him, and that's what he would use on his face. Then he'd type in concealer, and whatever Google suggested for him to use, that's what he used. So that's also another fun way that you could do this challenge. And like I said, I am absolutely living for this look. I mean, I might just sleep in this. Actually, no, I won't, because my skin's too sensitive, but I think you get what I'm saying, how I really love this look. I want to sleep in it. Skin won't allow it, but I wish I could. Like, I'm living for this. I'm going to wear this as long as I can tonight. Just saying. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, or if you're living for this look as much as I am, then please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Also, if any of you have been wanting to try this challenge out, I definitely say go for it. It is so fun, and everybody has different initials, so it'd be kind of fun to see what people can come up with. If you yourself have tried out this fun Google Picked My Makeup challenge, then let me know down below. I'd love to check your video out and see what you came up with. Yeah, that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see ya in the next one.